Hi, it's Eva. Tonight I'm going to be talking about post-traumatic growth and early childhood and focusing on how we can get over traumatic events from our past, with a heavy emphasis on early childhood and the teenage years so that they don't mess up or complicate our relationships we're having as an adult. Especially in like intimate relations or parent-child dynamics, because they come up. And I'm also gonna talk a little bit about the domino theory I have about trauma, which is basically how when you have a really terrible event, unexpected trauma, that often that first one's not your fault, right? That somebody else causes that, okay? But what happens is, subsequently, in order for you to deal with that, sometimes trauma victims will self-sabotage or get in really risky situations in order to feel better about said trauma and the shame and guilt that comes with it. And they often don't have anyone to really share what's happened with, because a lot of these events are like, well, they're, they can be graphic or just, it's almost like you feel like you're an informant for the police, because like you're telling on your own family or close family friends, or it's a terribly uncomfortable feeling. Most, especially like sexual exploitations, happen not from complete strangers, but actually the people closest to the families. And, like a babysitter or an uncle, or, the boyfriend of a friend who came, over often for sleepovers with, a daughter who was living there. Like these kinds of things. And a lot of times it's older siblings. And unfortunately, sometimes it's actual parents, where there's the family history of, incest, and the behavior is copied from generation to generation because they